Hello there everybody and welcome to Map the Dragon Railways, and today in this video I'm going to be driving a 14XX on the Malmesbury branch line in Train Simulator. So yeah, we've got a 14XX, 1403 and a couple of auto coaches. Shame it wasn't 1401 from the Titfield Thunderbolt, but oh well. I'm going to open the doors, and this lamp up here is set for branch line work and the head code. So I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to go into the cab, put my reverser into full forwards, and take the brakes off. I apologise if I stutter in that. I can normally cut it out in other videos, but I can't really in this. So brakes are off, doors are shut, whistle, and open the throttle up a bit. I'm going to put the brake into running, which is around 50% on the brakes on the HUD. Setting off, and we have now departed Malmesbury. And yeah, there's a couple of auto coaches there. They're quite nice, aren't they? And they're quite a fetching livery, aren't they? The later BR ones. I still prefer like the chocolate and cream of the Great Western Railway. I'm going to shut the cylinder drains. Our speed limit is 15 here. But yeah, this 14XX and a couple of auto coaches does really nicely suit this little branch line. I've ran it a few times now, though there's stuff I haven't noted before on this route because I haven't long got it. There's a whistle board here. They're displayed here as SW on the board, so every time one of them goes up, that means I've got to, you know, sound the whistle. Cruising along, yes, I'm speeding now and then. You'll find me doing this a few times on this route. Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? I love this little branch line, especially over this little bridge. It's very nice, though I've moved to an angle where the bridge disappears. And we're just approaching a tunnel, so we'll give it a bit of whistle. And I'll just keep trying to maintain the 15 miles an hour until we hit that 35 that's coming up. That's giving it a little bit more throttle. And there we go. So, the initial idea of this whole channel that I started was to film Train Simulator live streams. And there we go, we're at the tunnel. And basically, I can't do these live streams due to my internet. I found that after any general live stream, we're hit at 35 now, so I'm going to give it a bit more throttle, and I'm going to wind the reverser back. There we go. Get some good acceleration going. No, so anyway, I can't do live streams due to the internet, and I couldn't on my old computer do anything, you know, like this. But now I can. I'm quite happy about it. So yeah, I can start driving Train Simulator now, so I'm very happy about it. And hopefully every now and then I shall film these little videos for you. I probably missed a W board then, didn't I? Oh well. There was no one there anyway, was there? And yeah, I think it's a fetching BR black livery. It suits the 14XX quite nicely, actually. I didn't pick the Great Western one for some reason. Zoom out a bit. Oh look! These auto coaches have smoking compartments. You would never have that in today's world, would you? We're just going to cruise around the bend. Lean out the side of the cab, I think. And you can just make out on the left that nice safety valve bonnet. Fairly shiny. And what's that I see? Some cows. And there's an oil drum and a grounded railway wagon, so that's quite interesting, isn't it? Oh, and there's the 14XX going along. And that's a cow. Thank you for saying hello, Mr. Cow. That looks quite nice and scenic, doesn't it? A bit more throttle, seeing as we're falling down a mile an hour. Just fiddling about with the reverser. There we go, and there's a bridge there. And every so often a car will go over it, but oh yeah, there's one I was going to say. We're not going to see one today, but yes we are. So that annoying noise is the injectors. So the fireman's feeding water into the locomotive's boiler. That's what that steam coming out here is from. So yeah, without the fireman doing that, the boiler would run out of water and then the loco would probably explode. Well, that's what happens if you run out of water in the boiler. Quite catastrophic. I've already done a video out there, my most popular one, of images of locos after their boilers have exploded, and yes, it's quite A, fascinating, but B, quite sad actually, because the driver and fireman very much doubt they survived unless they jumped off the loco, as they knew what fate they'd have if they stayed on it. But loco cars would fly for miles, but that's not going to happen to me today on this game. I'm just going to keep cruising along. I very much like this 14XX. It's got some fancy stuff about it. I'll tell you once I've passed the whistle board. There's the SW there. There we go. So this loco, it's quite nice. It's got these opening windows and that. The side shutters sort of work and that. This door back here works, and you've got moving seats and doors and all that. It's quite nice and fancy. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's been around for a little while now, but it's, like I say, quite a nice loco. And this route, even though in real life it is now extinct, it's quite nice that we can still drive along it, thanks to, I believe it's Just Trains who made this wonderful little branch line for us, for everyone to play, so yeah, that's quite nice. Whistle board there, going over a crossing. And we are nearing Kingsmead crossing, which takes us down to 15 miles per hour, so I'm just going to cruise at the moment. Yes, I very much like these 14XXs. They're quite full of character, aren't they, these things? Yeah, it's quite a nice little loco, this. It's an SW, and I'm going to put the brakes on to 15. Take it down to about 15 yet. Maybe a bit more. Just try and take myself down. It's a nice crossing there, actually. I failed to point out. Oh, there's a house in there. A young man stood out there. Oh, look. Looks like station master, doesn't he? He's all in uniform. The beams up this gradient, it's 1 in 50. Doesn't matter if we go over a little bit. It's only 1 mile an hour over the speed limit. Don't think we'd get in trouble for that. Put the braking running, I forgot about that. And because we're going up a steep gradient, we will decelerate quite happily, let's just say. Just naturally. As you can see, the speedo is dramatically going down once I shut the throttle, so as long as I get a fairly steady acceleration that I can just kill off now. Open it back up again. But the 14XX is finding ease out of these two auto coaches, and it should be. It should happily be able to haul this. And I've just realised I left the throttle open, didn't I? Oh well, 18 mile an hour won't hurt anyone, will it? As long as they're not stood on the track, which there isn't any. Approaching this nice set of signals here. Yeah, they're quite nice, aren't they? So we got the right of way to enter Somerford station. Just cruise along here. Injector still going. That's quite a nice tight corner, isn't it? Quite a tight bend, that, if you're coming from this line. Quite interesting to go over that. I know there's a scenario that comes with this route with a pannier tank, which enables you to do such a thing. Just going to speed up a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. We are now entering the station. Somerford. Take the time, I put the brakes on. So we'll take it down to 14 will do me well. And we just cruise. Okay. Somerford Station's quite a pleasant looking place, isn't it? Just keep going. We're not going to stop fully under the roof, but there's a nice old bus there, double decker. We're just trying to get a nice smooth stop. And there we go, full brakes on, open the doors, and for the celebration, we made it in one piece. So thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, leave a thumbs up, comment down below. You looking forward to these train sim content videos, and what would you like to see? Share this video with your friends, and please consider subscribing. Cheerio for now.